This is our first morning, waking up on our new land, on our new home here in the United States. This feels like the end of a loop, where we had this dream of buying this kind of like cheap piece of land in Vermont and parking our Airstream on it, and making that our home here in the United States. And that part of it's done, but now we need to actually make this thing livable. Like, we can't really live in this thing up here because we don't have water and we don't have electricity.
We have 3 weeks to build a tiny house, and this tiny house is gonna go right here.
And right now this spot doesn't seem all great for a tiny house. It's not that level, it's kind of jammed into the trees here, but we got a plan. You wanna help me build it today? We're gonna need a shovel. You got a shovel? Oh, you're gonna have to make one.
Let's pretend this is a working dress.
Is that your working attire you got on today, baby?
Yeah, the working dress.
And you got your shovel?
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's do this. You gotta go get your glasses, honey.
Let's do this.
Oh my gosh.
You ready to dig? You got your safety glasses on? All right, here we go, Bubba.
But how do you need to do this?
Are you welded, Dada?
In this part of the world, they build with wood. It's a little bit different. It's kind of like welded. It's just a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna hammer these, and you wanna come help me?
In the soil?
In the soil, baby. In the soil.
The tiny house is 150 square feet.
So you want to kind of just like mark whereabouts.
So we're gonna put string lines up. Go in. This is gonna be 15 feet, and that's gonna be 10 feet. I'm gonna start prepping to put the stakes in place so we can square this building off. So the first one is going right here. Unless I hit ledge. That will make all this a lot more challenging. Really the big reason why I'm not leveling up this piece of land before we start working on the tiny home is I'm gonna be putting it up on stilts. Everything that we've ever built has been elevated up off the ground. And here in Vermont, believe it or not, all things considered, it seems like the best option as well. Because we get so much rain here too. Like, the Great Lakes are just west of us. And we get these storms that come off the Great Lakes weekly. We get a ton of rain, and we know how to stop our home from flooding. And that's you put it up in the air. So that's what we're gonna do with this too. Moving that a little bit.
Dada, you want to shovel, Dada?
I'm gonna hammer these in, Bubba, and then we can shovel together, all right?
Okay. I'm shoveling, Dada.
All right, Bubba, thank you so much for helping me.
You're welcome.
So we're gonna start by putting these stakes into the ground and putting string lines so we can make a perfect square and see where this thing's gonna be before we start digging the foundation. All right, that looks close enough for right now. We don't need to get it totally perfect at this moment because we're gonna be moving some things around slightly. All right, the last string line here. You can like almost start to get a sense for how big it's gonna be, huh?
I know. It is a pretty good size. Like, I could live in this thing.
It's gonna actually overhang a foot on each side. Splinter.
What? Ooh, honey.
You wanna pull it out?
Show shade.
Could you fix it for me? Thank you. Should we plant it?
Sure.
Maybe it'll turn into a tree.
Sure.
You have it so much. What do you want me to wish for?
A unicorn.
All right, I wish for a unicorn for Sadie. Maybe when we go back to Lola's farm, Rodrigo will have one for you. Rodrigo, don't get her any animals.
Please get us a horse. Get us a horse. Get us a horse. We'll strap a horn on that baby. I keep telling everyone that if we're gonna get one more animal, it's gonna be a horse. That'll be it. Yeah, but we can get a horse, baby, and strap a horn to its head. And it'll basically be like a unicorn, you know?
I just want unicorn.
All right, honey. We'll see what we can do, okay? It's going to be such an absolute game changer having our house basically where our workplace is too, because it's going to save us so much time. Like, Sadie has all her toys, all her things here. She can nap in the Airstream in the middle of the day. We can still keep continuing to work. Just having the Airstream here, having our home here, truly like makes it actually feel like a home now.
We only got to go 5 feet down here.
5 feet.
We got to dig 5 feet deep. This is Vermont, sweetie. We get frost.
So it has to go deeper.
It's to go below the frost line in here. That's 5 feet. So that means that you have to basically be able to like stand in there. I basically dig a post that's almost your height.
All right. So what are we getting here? We getting an auger or what?
Wow, Dada, what's that?
This is an auger, Bubba.
It spins, spins, spins. spin.
It does spin. Yeah, very good. How'd you know?
So difficult.
Because it's so difficult, she says. Nothing like a good old plumb bob, honey.
I love plumb bobs.
Me too.
Especially when they cost $30.
No way.
This costs $1 in Panama.
I mean, honestly, this is probably the nicest plumb bob I've ever seen in my life. Is that like pure gold
It's
right
brass. But I don't know why you need a brass plumb bob.
Pants are wet.
That's okay. That's okay. You can get those dirty. We'll change them after. Don't worry about it.
I want new pants and I just want new pants.
All right, let's go put your other pants on. It's honestly the sweetest thing ever. Even though Sadie is like such a little farm girl, loves being outside, barefoot most of the time when we're down in Panama, she is a little OCD when it comes to being clean. Like she gets one tiny little spot on her dress or her pants. She's like, take them off. Done deal. Throw them in the trash. We'll just have to splash a little lighter so you don't get these all dirty, okay?
I don't want pants.
You don't want pants.
No.
I have
That's a
6
good one.
spots marked for footers. We're going to be using sonotubes here. This is actually going to be my first time using sonotubes. I'm really looking forward to it because this is going to be way easier than how we do footers in Panama. Are you going to help me dig the footer, Bubba?
Yeah.
You got your shovel?
But I'm just going to put this right here.
Okay.
It's crazy how quickly it got so cold up here in Vermont. Like when we first got here just a few weeks ago, we were swimming in the river. It was 80 degrees and sunny, and it is a high of 50 degrees today.
I have to go in the river.
Oh, baby girlie, I wish we could go back to the river, honey, but it's too cold to go in the river right now, girlie.
Close.
Yeah, it's closed when it's cold out. Yeah, they close it down.
We got an auger now.
I see that, honey. I think that was your whole plan this entire time.
It wasn't. I was going to dig it with a shovel.
Were you really?
Yeah.
And I was the one that convinced you, honey.
This one's for you, sweetie. You know how to start this thing? How about this?
There it goes.
Is it on it?
A little more to this way.
All right, I'm just gonna hope and pray that we don't hit any ledge. So I need to go down nearly 5 feet to get below the frost line. So, wish me luck. This isn't going too good. I'm hitting so many roots. And I have a crowd who's not amused.
You're pretty amused.
Yeah, Bubby.
What's that?
I can't do it. You see that? That's a big rock. I'm not even halfway down. And the thing is, I don't know if I'm hitting ledge or if I'm hitting a boulder or just a big rock that I can't get with this. Man, what a pain in the butt. Good thing is I have a backhoe. Bad thing is the backhoe can't get rid of ledge. In Vermont, you need to get 50 inches down because you want to stop the foundation from heaving. And that's basically when the foundation kicks out and moves, and then the whole structure would crumble. And that's from the ground freezing and thawing and freezing and thawing. And the only way to prevent that is to get below the frost line. But I have ledge that's well above the frost line, so I have to figure out a solution. 6 holes have been dug as close to those marks as I put them, but it's tough because once that spray paint dot is gone, then where do you dig? So you gotta kind of just try to stay in the same spot. I think I'm pretty close, and I just have a thin layer of dirt over the ledge, so I need to try to get all that dirt off so I can see the ledge, and then I'm gonna use that ledge as my anchor point. I'm gonna pin these foundations to the ledge. Man, what a day. Tough one for sure. Physically, definitely, mentally too, trying to figure out these next steps with the ledge. Being dealt new problems I've never dealt with before. Now I feel like I need to start doing some research. Get on the computer and start. The good thing is here, I have the internet. I can Google stuff on how to deal with ledge. Down in Panama, you don't really have good resources. Well, at least good ones in English that I can fully comprehend. And that's one of the good things. Is I feel like I need to go back. I need to figure out things like how to move water away from the foundation. Make sure that I'm anchoring these pillars down to this ledge properly. And that for tomorrow, I'm all ready to get here and just attack it. Because tomorrow, I want to start getting some sonotubes in the ground. Well. This is going to be my first time ever installing a sonotube. I have wanted to install one of these forever because we've done so many footers in Panama, and doing footers down there are a pain in the butt. But I gotta say, it's not even as close to as much of a pain in the butt as it is here because of all the rock the roots, the stone, everything. But from here on out, it should be quite a joy. Hopefully. I'm hoping it gets easier because this has been quite the challenge so far. Okay, I need to measure and mark 52 inches. Each one of these footers is going to be a little bit of a different height. All right, so this sonotube is going to go right here. Check it out. My first sonotube. Now I got to drill some holes in these rocks. I'm gonna drill a 5/8 inch hole into this ledge. This is anchoring epoxy. So I'm gonna fill these holes that I drilled with this epoxy, and this is gonna anchor it 2 feet down into the rock here. Wow, I thought it was only stuff in Panama that was bad, but this is brand new, and this whole thing just totally broke. This is a $20 caulking gun. This shouldn't happen. All right, well, we're gonna do this by hand, and I'm gonna squeeze it out onto this, because I have to use the tube now. Like that, and I'm gonna mix it now. No. I can't think of anything else to do right now, so I'm just gonna rub this on here pretty liberally. Okay. All right, this is gonna be the last one of the night. It is getting dark. I thought this was gonna be a fun part, very easy, very straightforward. I never imagined that putting epoxy in a hole would be this hard. I know I'm always kind of ragging on the quality of stuff in Panama, and I guess I should stop. Lesson learned, you know? Kind of just had this opinion of like, oh, everything's a much better, it's more expensive, but it's a much better quality in the States. That's not true. I would love to see you slide with Mermaid.
Maybe you could bring Mermaid down the slide with you.
This is a
like
manipulation to get Sadie in her car seat.
Like
could you show me how you went down the slide? Yeah, but I want to see you do it.
On this side?
Sure, yeah, on that one.
Okay, we're watching.
Right, we're ready. Whoa! That's how you get a child into a car seat without them losing their minds in the process. Well, you know what they say about being an entrepreneur? I can't even say the word, I'm so tired, but when you're working for yourself, the work doesn't stop.
Okay.
This is what we're here for. This is 1,500 pounds of coffee, and I'll tell you, I'm not the most excited to be having to move all this, like, after being in a hole all day, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Ever since we've started our coffee business, so many of you guys have been asking for tea. It just took us a little bit of time. We had to find the perfect ones. And I'm so excited to share that we finally have it. So we are so excited to share with you guys our newest tea launch, which is a black tea with hibiscus and rose. This stuff, oh my goodness, you guys, it is so dang delicious. If you're not a coffee drinker and you're more of a tea drinker, this is such a good alternative because it does have some caffeine in it, but it's also naturally sweet because of the hibiscus and the rose. This black tea is grown from our friend Daiki and his family farm in Japan that we actually visited just a few months ago. We saw the whole process of how it was grown, cultivated, processed, the whole shebang. This stuff is the real deal. So if you're a tea drinker, or even if you're not, this is such an amazing tea for the mornings or even like a midday pick-me-up. And the best thing about it is because of the hibiscus, it naturally is sweet. It has no added sweeteners to it. It has no added flavors or anything. It is just straight up black tea, hibiscus, and rose, nothing else. It's fruity, but it also kind of has like a little elegantness to it. I've been having about 3 cups of these a day. I just can't get enough of it. And the best part is just how easy it is to make. The bags that we use are completely biodegradable, and that's it. It's just a little tea bag. You pop it in with some hot water.
Did you say something about bags?
I did say something about bags.
Oh.
These? You got some bags?
Yeah. You got some bags?
I got lots of bags, honey.
I think my bags are a little bit less Biodegradable.
And a little less elegant, honey. And that's it. It's just a tea bag. You pop it in with some hot water, let it brew, take it out, sip and enjoy. And as you can see, we have a little Japanese vibe going on the bag. We have the Japanese flag and Mount Fuji. So if you guys are interested in getting your hands on some black tea with hibiscus and rose, click the link down below or go to movementcoffee.com. And we usually sell out within 24 hours, so go grab a bag while you can.
Super windy. This reminded me of like Panama weather with all the rain and the wind. And we moved the Airstream out. If you can see, there's no Airstream behind me. I want to have a little bit more working space up here because I want to go hard. That's one of the good things about having a mobile home is you can move it where it's most convenient. And in that time, it's going to be all about progress. Some more good news, I got a new caulking gun. This was $35, so it better not break on the first tube of epoxy. Here we go. I think this one today is going to be a lot easier because I got a little bit of experience doing this now. Okay, let's see how the new caulking gun works. Will this thing last longer than 10 seconds, or is that all that we're gonna get out of this one too? Okay, that's pretty good. Hey, that worked. All of the rebar for 6-footers are anchored into the ledge and is done. Now we're ready for sonotubes, but I can't pour them right now for 2 reasons. Number one, I don't have any water up here. I also don't have any concrete. So that's gonna have to be something that I figure out. And number 2, Kaylee's leaving. She's actually gonna be going wedding dress shopping and I need to help her get out of here. So first, I'm gonna get Kaylee out of here. Then I'm gonna figure out the mystery on how I'm gonna make concrete up here. Oh, no way. That's the first one in real life. Oh, Cybertruck, go. Hey, where do you think you're going? I'm coming for you. I don't even know what to say. Honestly, I thought it would be bigger.
Bye, sweetie. I love you. I'll show you pictures of me trying on dresses.
Just remember, I'm marrying you because I love you, not because how you look in a dress. All right. Bye, my beautiful girls.
I love you.
We got an hour commute back. Gotta go close this door. And we are gonna start pouring a friggin' foundation, you guys. Let's go, baby. We gotta friggin' hustle because tomorrow it's gonna downpour, which means I gotta get this thing done today. It has been a productive few hours. I have a 55-gallon drum full of water. I have 10 80-pound bags of concrete and a bunch of other stuff, and I'm ready to go and pouring this foundation. Let's get this thing done, baby. So I got this big old stick and I'm packing this crushed road base down as I go. So I'm putting in like 3 or 4 shovels and I'm getting this big old stick. I wish I had a 2x4 to do this, but I just don't have it. So you just gotta use what you got. I'm on to sonotube number 4 and the sun just set. So I got the tractor out, I got the lights on to the work area and I'm just gonna keep going hard. I'm not stopping. We're getting big rain for the next 3 days. I gotta get this thing done. Oh man. Well, I had the lights of the Kubota on for so long that I torched it. I torched the battery. That sucks. But I'm gonna jump it tomorrow. It's 7:30 and it's freaking dark and it's cold. I want to get more done. I'm not gonna be able to. All right, here we go. This is gonna be a big day. I have no option but to get this thing done and get it done quick. I have rain that's starting at noon. It's gonna be raining for the next 4 days. Now, I don't mind working in the rain, but with my current setup, I definitely don't wanna be doing concrete in the rain because I don't have any way to keep anything dry. Hey! She just needed a little nap, that's all. So now I need to get all of these sonotubes level, all 6 of them. So what I did is I got the laser level out right here, and I'm setting it to the height of the lowest sonotube, which is this one right here. So now what I have is I have lines on all of the sonotubes, that are taller than this one, and I'm gonna take the angle grinder, my favorite tool, the one that I'm most comfortable with, and walk around these sonotubes and chop them all so they're all exactly the same height for the tiny home. In an ideal world, I would get all of this level. I would put landscape fabric down. I would put gravel on top. But with the rain coming in, I want to get this concrete done because I don't want to leave these tubes open. Because I have ledge below here, so these things will fill up with water and they'll just hold water, which doesn't seem like a great scenario. So I have like 3 hours to fill all of these tubes with concrete. I'm gonna bust my butt. Let's freaking do this. I'm just gonna do the best I can. Welcome to my concrete factory here. I think we got everything that we need. This is much better than how we do it in Panama because we gotta mix it all by hand. One last check of the level just to be sure. Now that this concrete is a little bit set up, I'm gonna take an anchor bolt and put it dead center. And I just want to get it so the threads are a little bit below. There we go. The second footer over here is also done. So I'm gonna put an anchor bolt in this as well. I have mounting brackets, and the good thing is I was able to find adjustable mounting brackets. I'm gonna put the anchor dead center, and then I can make adjustments with the brackets later. 16 more bags of concrete. Rain is imminent, there's storm clouds all around me. Just gotta keep hustling here. I'm finishing up footer number 3 right now. Four down, onto footer number 5. Oh my goodness, the rain is just starting and I have 1 footer left over there, the biggest one yet. I gotta hustle here real quick. I gotta put this camera inside and hustle. I'm sorry guys, I'm putting you in the car and I'm gonna finish this last sonotube as fast as humanly possible. Ooh, there's a tick right on the camera. That's not good. I have to check myself after. Putting you guys in the car as this rain starts. I am so cold. Ooh, I'm wet and it's 40 degrees out right now. But I got it done. Here's a couple shots I took while it was raining. The footers are freaking done, you guys. Now we're moving on to wood. We can finally stop working with rock and sand and dirt and mud and actually build a real structure. I'm so freaking excited. I'm so excited for tomorrow. Start building this tiny home. It's gonna look so cool. I'm so excited for it. If you guys love this video and you want to support us, the best way to do it is to grab a bag of our new black tea with hibiscus and rose that we called Hibiscus Rose. It's pretty literal. Not only is this tea so delicious, but we purchase it directly from the farm. And by buying a bag, it supports us and it supports our friends who to us are really family that are working with us. It supports real people, a real small business. We poured our heart into this and we think you guys will love it. So grab a bag by clicking the link down in the description below. We don't have many bags, so grab one while you can. But I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Hey, before you go, look who's here. So Trent and Ellie are in the building. We're like making a video and hanging out with them right now. And we've been talking about a wild idea. And the 4 of us and our babies, we're all gonna take over the roastery on Friday, the 18th. What month are we in? October 18th. Friday, October 18th, all of us are gonna be in here, running the coffee shop, making coffee. So if you guys wanna come up and see us in Stowe, Vermont, the address is 1815 Pucker Street. And you can get a latte made by Trent.
Yeah, come say hi.
Or Allie.
I can't promise it'll be good, but we will be here.
We're gonna put you through the crash course of lattes. And we're gonna see what you got. If you guys want to come and see us, we'll be here this Friday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. We'd love to see you guys. So see you guys then.